Rightio, so this is the next lot I got to drop. They've all got to go out to the left, and they've all got to have the trunks facing that gap there so they can tow it out without trying to rip the ground up, because yeah, if you try and tow them against the butt, you got no hope. I don't think they're going to tow some of these anyway. But yeah, a lot of these have got a fair bit of weight out over the orchard here, so I've actually got the jack with me because I don't think I'm going to be able to wedge some of these real easy. Yeah, but there's some not tall trees in here, but there's some with some of the fattest trunks on Casuarinas I've seen. Getting up nearly 4 foot, or probably a bit more than that. I know there's a couple in here that have got huge trunks. So, you know, a few pretty tight and messy in there, so I'll have to go along with the 200T and clean that up through there. You know, that's pretty solid, that one. This is where they're going to pile them up out in that open area there. You know, that's pretty solid. Even though it's got 3 litres coming off it, it's about 5 foot. That'll be a prick of a tree to drop, because I think I'm going to have to leave the 1 litre that's hanging out over the orchard and probably get a tractor or something to tow it. So yeah, it looks like they're about 2 metre spacings between trees. You got the odd little baby ones in there, but yeah, interestingly, if you go over the other side, there isn't this much weight hanging out. It's probably because generally the winds are coming from the south, which is left of us. The sun's exactly behind me at the moment. So yeah, a bit dark and woolly in here, but not sure exactly how many trees are here, but there'd be probably, they want the whole lot down along here, and then they're starting on the smaller Casuarinas on the other side of the property. I haven't been on this side of the property before. I've dropped probably 2 dozen small trees on the other side to make access tracks. You can see how the trees are weaker here, where there's no irrigation they can suck into. There's no crop on that side. So yeah, got some lemons here. But anywhere that you can see these trees with any root intrusion into the orchard's always a lot weaker, which is why they want them removed. So there's a lot of crap in here. I mean, there's all, you know, pipes back in there that I won't be able to fall those until they've shifted all the pipes. So as you can see, they've sent saws along in here and just chopped the bottom out, which hasn't helped my cause at all. Because yeah, like you can see, some of that overhang is just getting crazy. There's a few of these trees they might end up having to get a high lift truck in and just knock the sides out so I can fall them easier. There's not many repercussions if it does go into the orchard, but it's, you know, you start blocking access tracks out here and you can cause all sorts of problems with efficiency of the property. If they've got to go around and drive around that area, it could take them another 5 minutes. She's got some pretty big rows out here with the citrus, so you know, that's a pretty tall tree. That's probably getting up about 80 foot, 90 foot. Probably not quite 90. Come around here, and where you can see where they haven't got root access into the orchard, because they're not going to throw roots out over that sort of distance. You can see the trees are a lot weaker. I think they might even be a different species too, I reckon. They're not quite as vigorous. But yeah, there you have it. So now it'll be an interesting one. There'll be some tricky ones in here, probably some of the trickier trees I've dropped for this property. But if they're too tricky, you just leave them. The only problem I've got is because they're so closely planted, you can't just pull one tree out of the row. You can't just fell one tree out. They're all interlocked with the canopies. So you've either got to work one way in or work the other way in. You can't just peel one out. And if you did, you'd probably risk a raining bloody hailstorm of branches falling out like spears on top of your head. Anyway, there you go.